Wajib dari Madua Jember.
Kok tahu sih, Fis?
Have you ever felt like the weather is too hot these days? Or as if the rain just never stops? Do you know what's actually happening to our world? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Galek Majid from Malang to Jember. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about an important issue that affects all of us: climate change and how it impacts our environment. Well, we can see the effects of climate change in many ways in our daily lives. Let's start with something we all have heard about: hurricanes. Recently, Hurricane Idalia hit Milton, Florida. This hurricane shows us how climate change is making terrible storms. As ocean temperatures rise, storms becoming more powerful and unpredictable, which means they can bring more damage and cause more flooding. Just a week ago, people in Milton experienced devastating impacts, reminding us that there is no safe places from the effect of a changing climate. The damage in Milton is also a reminder that we all need to pay attention for this issue. But you see, hurricanes are not the only problems we have to face now. We are experiencing higher temperatures, heat waves. Many places even have high temperatures at the moment. Regarding on that, rainy season is not as reliable as it used to be. Farmers depend on the regular rain for their crops, but climate change makes it harder for them to know when to plant. This can lead to problems like crops failure and ending up with higher food prices, which affects all of us. This leads us to ask, what is happening to our world? The main reason is human activities. When we burn fossil fuels like coal and oil, we release gases into the air that traps heat. This changes our weather patterns, making summers hotter and winters colder. And this is unpredictable. Let's not forget that climate change is not just an environmental issue. It's a social justice issue as well. Vulnerable communities often bear the brunt of its impacts. Facing the harshest consequences with the least resources to adapt. We must work towards equitable solutions that support those most affected by climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is one of the biggest challenges to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. To achieve the goals of the SDGs, such as poverty eradication, health, and clean energy, we also have to address issues like climate change. Thus, our effort to protect our planet or even save our society. In Indonesia, many communities and groups are working to fight and battle with the climate change. For example, some youth groups have already planted 1,000 of mangrove trees to protect beaches from abrasion. Many schools have already started programs of recycling and saving energy. This shows that we all can contribute, no matter how small our actions are. Our government also needs to take actions. Many countries have already realized how urgent this situation is. Agreements like Paris Agreement aim to limit global warming, for instance. Therefore, we should support the policies that promote renewable energy and save our natural resources. Community action is also very important. When we work together, we can make a bigger impact. Joining local cleanup events, tree planting days, or educational programs can help raise awareness and foster a sense of responsibility for our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, climate change is one of the biggest threats we have to face now. But remember, we have the knowledge, the tools, the people, and the power to create change. And the good news is that we all can help. Each of us can make small action in our daily life to reduce the effect of a changing climate. Every positive actions helps. So let's choose actions over debates. Let's commit to protecting our planet for our environment. When we look up into the sky, let's remember we're not seeing the weather today, but we are seeing the future will pass on. Thank you. I'm Billy from Juniper. That's all from me. See you next time and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. And the next participant is Saida Awilu
Good job,
Maulidiyah
boys.
from Mantu